Just spent a lot of time talking defensive line. From your standpoint, how has that sharpened your guys' game, and are you glad that you're staying together as a unit to face them in the spring game?
Definitely. I like staying together as the 5 guys I worked with all spring, staying together, not, mixing up matchups and stuff like that. I think puts all of us at a disadvantage, offense and defense. So playing, as cohesive 5, will definitely help us out in the spring game and help us build that next step. But, we're still not there. We're still, I wish we probably had 10 more practices, just to keep building on what we've already done. But it's, nice to have one more practice together as like all 5 of us.
The defense won the first 2 scrimmages. Is there a bit of talking amongst the offense like, hey, we can't get swept out here?
I think I go win this spring game. I'm pretty confident in it. We're putting everything together, so it's all coming together. The first 2 scrimmages we were super close, just turnovers. Holding the ball, a couple missed blocks on our part, but if we take care of those things, it could be all ours. So we'll see.
Do you really wish there's going to be 10 more practices?
I love football, so yeah, I do. Because there's a lot of things I got to work on. I wasn't as good as I wanted to be this spring. There's a lot of things I still, this off season I got to get better at. So I really do wish there was 10 more. I enjoy this game. I enjoy my brothers here, so it's a it would be a great opportunity. But the NCAA only gives us 15.
Jake, with that in mind, would you say that your unit, maybe even yourself, accomplished the goals you wanted to accomplish this spring, even though it was a limited amount of time?
I think we accomplished some goals. I wouldn't say all of them. There's still a lot of stuff that just double teams need to be better and stuff like that. My IDs need to be better. Just coming back and picking up twist and mid cross and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of things that I got to work on, and as a unit, we got to work on. We got to be on the same page. It takes 5 guys to be on one page. To break a big run or have explosive plays. So,
Jake, you think of a quarterback can throw to receivers in the offseason, or a basketball player could shoot. What can offensive linemen do in the offseason to work on some of those things?
Just working on our footwork, our double teams. Have someone out there with a bag and just working doom blocks, demos, doubles, singles, and stuff like that. So, that's what we can work on. Getting stronger, obviously, getting faster, being able to move quicker, laterally. But those are some things that we'll definitely work on this all season.
Jake, if you have 5 more practices, what are the areas that you really want to key in on?
I would say my double teams. Just getting there vertical and moving up to the backer and stuff like that, and just working on picking up twists and stunts and blitz and stuff like that.
I'll ask the Phil question. How has that gone? And kind of anxious to see him in that game-ish environment on Saturday.
No, definitely. He's been great. It's good to have a guy back there that's a Pittsburgh guy. He brings some greediness to the team, some leadership. He's a guy that's going to lead us out there and win us games, and that's what I think we're missing last year. I think it's good to have him back home and playing in front of him for sure.
Glad you're not playing against him.
I know. Every year I've played against him, he's beat me. From 7th grade to even college, he beat us. So it's good to have him on this side.
When you guys block all the time. Who are some of the skilled players that you've seen throw some blocks that turn your head whoa, wait, what's that about?
I would say Jake McConaughey, number 84. He's been playing relentless all spring. That's a dude that he's hungry for a scholarship. He's a walk-on kid. He's just doing everything right. I see him out there if I can watch 7-on-7, sometimes I'll peek earlier, he's running a deep route, catching it. He's just doing really good. In the blocking too, when cracking safeties and stuff, he's coming up full speed ahead. Just great effort. That's a guy that's really shown a lot, I think, and super excited to see what he does this year.
Charlie was telling us how Sean Fitzsimmons is learning how to really split double teams really, really well. What have you seen from him and some of the other younger guys?
And that's the thing. That's been the challenging part is, when those guys are all talented. They're 9 deep inside. Outside, they're probably 6 or 7 deep. It's amazing to see Ghost, a true freshman, like he said, that should be a promo next week. He beat me on a 1-on-1 today. It was like he did a spin move. It was crazy. I'm like, I thought it was Jalen Twyman or Kalijah out there. I'm like, this kid's gonna be really good. So they're giving us a bunch of challenges that I don't think we'll see in the season. So that's good to see going against our defense. That's why I say we go against the hardest defense day in and day out. When we get to the game, it slows down a little bit. So it's good to go against that type of talent every day and get better.
Jake, you're familiar with position flexibility. How has Ryan done kind of moving around a little bit?
He's been great. He knows the offense now. It's his second year here, and so he's picking it up, tackle, guard, wherever we need him. He's really playing fast, and he's still learning, which he's young. It took me 2.5 years to really feel comfortable in it. And I feel like he's getting to that point where he's starting to feel comfortable. Just needs a little more reps and some more time, and he'll be just fine.
Who do you feel is the smartest young offensive lineman right now, as far as learning?
B.J. Williams, true freshman.
Okay.
He is super smart. You talk about a guy that comes in and is the backup center right now, like we're playing with our depth and stuff, but he knows every call, everything. You know, he's going the right way. He's doing everything right. He's putting all the guys on the right page. He's a guy that's going to be a stud here for years to come, and I'm really, really excited to see what he does.
Anything else for Jake?